We begin the programme with the first of two visits to Germany. We head to a major yard on the western outskirts of Hanover before heading south of the Harz National Park with a visit to Nordhausen. Seelze Yard is our chosen location, situated on the busy line out towards Wunsdorf, which links to Bremen and the Ruhr and Rhine river valleys. It is wagon load traffic that enters the yard for any length of time. Other services pass the complex on the through lines. One such example is 187308, seen here heading west. From our location you get frequent views of shunting locomotives that sort the mixed wagon trains that call into the yard. This is 296023, an 80-ton yard and trip loco fitted with remote radio control. You have to be quick to capture eastbound trains passing around the yard's avoiding line. Austria's 1293188 heads a rake of grain hoppers. Passenger trains use the lines furthest away from our filming position. (193.896) appeared from behind the building on a light engine move. It's one of 16 Vectrons that Captrain currently operate. We headed for the nearby road bridge, where we obtained this going away shot of 186642. 146-106 sweeps around the rails on a Hannover to Nordhausen molar working. Locons 215004 heads back towards the yard. In the distance, 4185044 is not exactly breaking sweat with just a single wagon move to Wunstorf. Polish operator cargo unit has this Vectron on their books, number 370038. It also carries the number 193568 and is named Robert. Finally, 152068 hauls dead 151095 into the yard on a wagon load service. Since filming this, DB Cargo has ended their use of the Class 151 on its services. Heading south to the Thuringia region, we now call in at Nordhausen, which lies just south of the picturesque Harz National Park. Next to the station is a sizable yard, a throwback to the halcyon days of the extensive Deutsche Reichsbahn. Passenger services are primarily local in nature, with a number of private operators seen. 4442-116 arrives from the east with a service from Halle. Operated by Abellio Rail Mitteldeutschland, the train is seen heading for Leinefelde. A nice surprise was this XDR Class 345 shunting loco, arriving on this trip freight. DB's 642009 is about to depart with the 0929 service for Erfurt. In the far background and in between freight duties is 152122. The line from Halle arrived here in 1866 and a year later was extended westwards towards Eichenberg, and 2 years later the route south to Erfurt was completed. In 1897, the narrow-gauge Harz line was opened with trains departing from a station just to the north of the standard-gauge one, which we see here. This Class 345 comes from a large family of similar classes of locomotive, ordered and operated by the Deutsche Reichsbahn from 1959 onwards. These four-axle locos totalled over 1,000 and could be found working all over eastern Germany. A much more modern design now in the shape of 152050. 4442116 arrived with one of the hourly inter-regional trains to Halle. Finally, we see 145088 heading west with a lengthy trainload of logs.